According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
Do you believe in life after love?
We're out here at Pritchard Hall asking the hard-hitting questions about bees.
What do you know about the declining bee population? What can you tell me about the declining bee population?
Are you kidding me?
Nothing.
I don't know anything about the declining bee population.
What can you tell me about the declining bee population?
Bee population?
Yeah.
Like insect bees? I don't know.
As you hopefully know, there are many different types of bees, and not all of them are declining. Unfortunately, however, the species that pollinate and benefit the environment, normally larger-bodied bees such as bumblebees, are decreasing in number at an alarming rate. It is hard to pinpoint one main reason for the decline in the bee population. However, there are a few that stand out. Pesticides such as neonicotinoids and thiamethoxam are found in bees that were collected in an agricultural landscape that grew crops. Thiamethoxam was the one found in the most abundance. However, neonicotinoids are the pesticide that has turned out to be the most dangerous for bees. It causes bees to be unable to reproduce as efficiently, become disoriented and unable to find plants to pollinate, and makes them more susceptible to diseases. Another popular reason for the bee decline is that their host plants, plants that bees prefer to harvest nectar from, are disappearing due to pollution and industrialization. Therefore, the bees pollinate less and eventually produce less. Decline has led to decreases in agriculture productivity and the abundance and species diversity of plants. Approximately 30% of our food and 85% of species we cultivate directly depend on pollinators. These species give us raw materials, medicines, food for humans, foodstuffs for livestock, biofuels, and other resources important to everyday life. 2/3 of crop plants, many of which are grown for human nutrients, require or benefit from pollination by insects. So, you can see that bees are essential for efficient agriculture productivity and biodiversity in our ecosystem. You want to know why guac is expensive?
Guacamole.
Because bees are dying. Pollinators contribute to the U.S. economy and add more than $15 billion in value to crops in the U.S. Sustainability of food production systems depends on pollinators such as the honeybee, and some crops depend solely on pollination by honeybees. Almonds, for example, are almost exclusively pollinated by honeybees. California's almond industry alone requires the pollination services of roughly 1.4 million beehives annually, yielding 80% of the worldwide almond production, worth $4.8 billion each year. Severe yearly declines in commercial bee population has reached the point where the pollination industry may never fully recover. Beekeepers in the United States have collectively lost an estimated 10 million beehives at an approximate current value of $200 each. That's $2 billion a year. So that's fine. This problem is serious and requires immediate attention to ensure the sustainability of our food production systems. So, avoid additional economic impact on the agriculture sector and protect the health of the environment. After hearing all of this information, you are probably wondering how you can help. An easy way to support your friendly neighborhood pollinators is to follow an organization dedicated to working with beekeepers and scientists on social media to support and stay educated on the bee population. In fact, your favorite cereal, Honey Nut Cheerios, is one of them. An even better way to help is to support federal regulations on pesticides. However, one of the best and easiest ways to support your pollinators is by planting wildflowers native to your region in your yards and windowsills. To help you out, here are the names of a few flowers native to Blacksburg. Golden Aster, Great Blue Labella, and you can find more at virginiawildflowers.org.
You like jazz?